I'm glad to be with you, but I want to register another concern. First of all, نتكلم قبل عن انتهازين. نحن نقدر نقول انتهازين هنا بيجوا أفراد ولا بيجوا تنظيمات. Whether they are organizations or individuals. I have read in our national newspapers of some political parties talking of a new interim period. I have read in our newspapers of some political parties saying that things are out of control in the hand of the SPLM and there's a need for new government to manage this process and take the country to election. I want to warn them and say anybody who will speak the language of the rebel inside will not be tolerated. Anybody who speaks the language of the rebel will not be tolerated. This government was elected by the people of South Sudan. The youth, the women, the civil society, the churches, every citizen voted for this government, and it is this government that will negotiate every deal on our behalf. We will not allow the degeneration of peace process. We will there in one women in South Sudan. We are not groups, we are a nation, and we have a government. That is why you have never heard me. That is why I've never said youth have to be in the peace process. Because I know the youth have voted for this government, we trust this government. Whether we are there or we are not there is our government. Our political agenda is addressed. So we must believe in this collective move. And therefore, I want to caution those who wish us doom. للناس اللي بيناقشوا معانا بيقولوا SPLM مات SPLM منتهي. أنا قاعد أقول لهم SPLM لو مات ده هي أول مرحوم الوحيد اللي ما بقول إنه بكر. أنت عارف ليه؟ طبعا لما زول يموت في ناس بس حابة تتخيل مرحوم كان زول كويس مرحوم كان كده وبتونس بيتكلم عن سيرته الذاتية. أنا قاعد أقول SPLM ما إنه بكر لو مات هيموت معنا كلنا نزول بفضل برا ما في because you live on SPLM. Whether you are SPLM or you are not SPLM, that is why it is in the best interest even of non-SPLM people and even other parties to work for the survival and continuity and growth of the Sudan People Liberation Movement in the Republic of South Sudan. We know our historical responsibility. We did not come here to build a one-party state. That is why even if they have lost election, our leadership brings them in the government. We are for multipartisan, and we appreciate the presence of different political views in our country. And we thank the South Sudanese political parties from here for their strong stand with the SPLM and the SPLM-led government in facing the coup. Thank you, South Sudanese political parties. Comrade Chairman, as I wind up, the only chance a member of a political party can be so proud and talk about the achievement of his parties now. People have a lot of demands, but we want to say that SPLM is a party of achievement. It's a party of the future. It's a party of independence that made this nation to be free. It's us to diagnose the problem of Sudan, identify and set a correct solution to it. It asks the SPLM who managed to mobilize all the people, the marginalized people that led to the independence of the Republic of South Sudan. It's asked the SPLM that fought this long, bitter but beautiful struggle and managed it to deliver the independence. It's us here in the SPLM that administered a very turbulent interim period full with uncertainties. Even some of us within the leadership did not know that independence will come, but the SPLM managed the interim period, brought the independence. It asked the SPLM, it's asked the SPLM that formed one of the finest armed forces in Africa, the SPLA, though it has been compromised by our attempt to embrace unity of our people during the interim period. But we are proud of the SPLA, and we are proud to have given it to South Sudan as a national armed forces of this nation. It is us in the SPLM. It is the SPLM. It is the SPLM are here is because of the SPLM. That UNMISS can be in Juba. It is our struggle. They were not here before we came. Therefore, there's a need to say thank you, your SPLM. But let me tell you the good news. All these things did not happen circuit. They didn't happen by chance. They happened by choice. And that choice was made under his wise leadership, Comrade Salva Kiir Mayardit. Thank you, Comrade Salva. As I thank our leadership, I would also want not to forget to thank those who don't make the headlines. There are people, their names never come in the headlines. There are people who are never brought in the protocol. The people that I call ground crew. You know, when a plane lands, a plane touches the ground, people say thank you, pilot, and they get out. But they forget that there are ground crews at the airport that clean the runway, that communicate with the pilot, direct the plane. Without them, the plane will not land. I want to thank the young men in the mobilization team, the young women who work day and night, organize this place, and made us to come here. Thank you too. Our artists, thank you too. Comrade Chairman, I've come to the end of my work on behalf of the SPLM Youth League. I want to conclude to say, with the faith, determination, and commitment, SPLM shall win. SPLM, oye! Salva Kiir, oye! Thank you, Comrade Chairman.
Comrade Grant, you are welcome to give us a music interlude. So welcome to the stage.
ناس كتير بيقولوا كلام عن الرجال. أنا رجال أنا قاعد أفكر يوم الجنة الجواه الجنوبي. That is only my problem. فالحمد لله إنه في ناس جرب الناس فيهم حاجات كم بدولو أدوني له عشان نقول شوية كده. أي أشارك لابسينه.
كويس قبل ما يشوفنا دارنا من تنويه للناس على غير يرقص قدام. كل زول يرقص مع بدأ ويفهم.
في فنيلة بتاعك مكتوب one people one nation. وراو SPLM number 1. Why do I not sing a song for that your t-shirt? فأنا بغني لكم قولوا عشان تصدقوني ويتمنى أقول توصية بتاعي للشيرمان وكمان حاجات بتاعي بتكون كويسة كده مع دي جاي
زي زمان أيام الحرب أيام النضال كنا بنقول قبل عشان كده بقينا الحرية ربنا كل الشيطان ما يخشنا يا جماعة ما في دولة قبيلة لينا شعب واحد وطننا واحد رئيسنا واحد SPLM number one لينا كلنا SPLM
SSTV